Maybe I could show you love. Maybe I could be that one. I don't wanna go ghost. I don't wanna leave you alone. Maybe if I go solo. Maybe if I try once more. Maybe if I try to let go. Maybe I could cheer you up. I'd be a fool to fall for you. And maybe I realize that maybe I can show you love. Maybe I could be that one. I don't wanna go ghost. I don't wanna leave you alone. Maybe I can show you love. Maybe I could be that one. I don't wanna go ghost. Maybe if I try once more, and I'd be a fool watching you. I cannot get out of my head. Can't get you out of my head. Maybe I can show you love. Maybe I could be that one. I don't wanna go ghost. I don't wanna leave you alone. Maybe I can show you love. Maybe I could be that one. I don't wanna go ghost. Maybe if I try Let's do this. Okay. All right. No more monitoring. Hey. Ah, my gosh. So we got some new cameras, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We got new stuff. We got new tech. We got new vibes. We're happy. We're excited. Stream quality is going to be way better. And we just going to keep trying to push that quality and that level higher and higher and higher. And it's some cool stuff we got coming this year, y'all. For sure. My family and I, we've definitely been cooking up some stuff in the pot, some gumbo, you know, making some stuff happen. It's gonna be a lot of fun things to come this year, and we're gonna continue to speak it into existence, and we gonna
stay on our path, man. We're gonna start working out, and I just want y'all to come on this journey with me. I got chores to do today, so these joints is mobile, baby. So I'm gonna take these, and really, I gotta fold some clothes, y'all. I gotta fold a lot of clothes. So we're gonna see. First of all, let me pop my chat out. Gonna get rid of this. Oh no. Oh no. I got rid of my music. I got a lot of tabs open at the same time. And I didn't want to download Spotify, the actual app. So, because it takes up a lot of memory, which I have a lot of memory, but I just don't want to. I want to save as much memory as I can for what I need it for, which is like OBS and stuff like that. So I just chose not to download the actual app, but that means that it's dependent on the actual web browser, which I have Brave, which is a low impact web browser, meaning it doesn't use as much memory or RAM. It doesn't use as much RAM as a normal web browser like Google or Firefox or anything else. So, what is it? Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Okay. So we're gonna make sure our chat is up, and you're just gonna keep it like that. Boom. All right. So, y'all. First of all, I just wanted to say Happy New Year's. Let's turn the music down just a little bit. Everything manual, y'all. So we gotta rock with it. But Happy New Year's to everybody. I hope y'all had a great Christmas and a great New Year's with your families. And I definitely did. Like, me and my family, we got together, we started talking, and we started just realizing that we have so much potential to do such great things. So now we in the motion, you know what I'm saying? And we not gonna waste another year and let it go by and not achieve the goals that we set for ourselves. And that's really what I think this year 2025 is gonna be about. It's just setting your goals and just achieving those goals no matter what, and just being relentless and just moving towards your purpose. You get what I'm saying? And God is gonna do it for you. And if you're not a believer, I encourage you to just do more research about God. I mean, if you don't know everything about it, it's okay. But I encourage people to be more open to it, because in this type of time that we're living in, it's gonna be some hard times, and people are gonna cling to certain things. People cling to chaos. Some people cling to their things, like their monetary things, and some people, they just depend on God, and every way ends up being made. And that's something that I can say for myself. So I hope you guys are encouraged in that as well. If you believe, if you don't believe, whatever the case may be, just be encouraged, you know. And it's, you know, California's on fire. Like, what the heck, y'all? Like, what the heck is happening? Now, hold up. Let's do this here. Let's do this. Because what the heck is going on in California, y'all? Let's pull up a new tab here. So I've been on YouTube. Hot chili hot dog. That's in my history. I've been looking at little snack ideas, but y'all can see my algorithm. Don't judge me, all right? Whatever. But these. So we're actually gonna silence the music.
Officials in Los Angeles County now say at least 24 people have lost their lives. California
24 people.
thinks the Los Angeles wildfires will be the worst natural disaster in U.S. history, quote, in terms of just the cost associated with it. In addition to a growing...
So, there's a lot of backstory to this, and I think it's a lot going on, and it's a lot that people don't know about the things that have been happening prior to this natural disaster. Now, everybody knows in California, it's likely that there might be a fire because of the drought and the heavy winds and the hot sun. Sometimes things can catch fire. That's happened in California. We know that. Everybody knows that. That's not crazy. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that insurance companies have been canceling fire insurance policies on the homes in this area lets me know that there's something nefarious going on. Now let's continue.
Death toll, some 10,000 structures have been destroyed and more than
10,000
square miles
structures
scorched. About 200,000 people over the weekend remained under evacuation orders or warnings. Meanwhile, crews from the Lone Star State are heading to California to help battle the blazes there.
Yes. So this, I think, is a good thing because this lets me know that Texas, guys, if you don't know, I live in Texas. I'm from Texas, from Houston. But if you don't know, Texas has had a great infrastructure for a long time now. We've had some failures. There was a freeze not too long ago. I think it's in 21 or 22, where we had power outages for a long time. And we have had some struggles with just like natural disasters, tornadoes, things happen. The power might be out for a week, depending on what might happen. So that does happen in Texas. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. But as far as just the infrastructure of how we're able to, our economy, we're able to mobilize and send firefighters over to California to help them. And then Greg Abbott being, in my honest opinion, somewhat of a humanitarian, I think he would approve this order. I don't approve of everything that Greg Abbott does, but I think that, given the circumstances, this was a good decision. So I'm on that side.
Abbott directed state agencies to send firefighting resources.
I don't know, why is he in a wheelchair though? I don't remember that.
And emergency management personnel, as well as more than 45 fire engines, ambulances, command vehicles, and other equipment to assist crews battling the fires.
Wow.
And one East Texas Fire Department is deploying members to assist in putting out the flames. The city of Nacogdoches posted on their Facebook page over the weekend
Nacogdoches.
6 members of the city's fire department to assist.
That's cool.
This is through the Texas Intrastate Fire Mutual Aid System. The network is managed and coordinated by the Texas A&M Forest Service.
That's awesome. I did not know that. That's brand new news to me. You can see that was just uploaded 4 hours ago. So that is a great thing that's happening. Of course, you got, it's a lot going on in the world. We're just going to try and focus on one thing. But I do think that there have been some conspiracies going on as it pertains to the LA fires. So I'm just... I just want to look at a couple of shorts and see. Okay, hold on. Let's look at Joe. This is the New York Post. I don't really like the New York Post, to be honest. But hey, listen, if you like the New York Post, I have nothing against the New York Post. I just don't look at the New York Post, okay? So don't judge me. Don't cancel me just because I don't like the New York Post, all right? It's something that's normal, Not everybody likes the New York Post. Ludicrous Elon Musk blames wokeness for... okay, MSNBC. So let's look at both sides. So this is one side of it. And I think... Okay. It's a lot to unpack. Philip DeFranco... I'm gonna I'm gonna click it just because I used to watch a lot of films.
Dollars in damage and 5 dead. Also, the number of active blazes has expanded from 3 to 5, with new ones popping up near the Hollywood Hills. And
is it just me, or did I liked thicker Philip? I liked a thicker Philip. I mean, that's pause. No, no homo. But I thought Philip, he should fill out just a little bit more. I don't know. He's getting a little thin to me, Bulk up a little bit more, Phil. We love you, man.
Antelope Valley. Now, the one in the Hollywood Hills, that drew a lot of attention in particular last night because it was not only famous.
Look, that is insane. Look at how. Oh, can I zoom into this? Look at how fast these fires are now. Obviously, that's sped up. But if you're thinking about it in real time, that it wouldn't be very say you have to pack your things and get out right then. It's no time. Everything's burning outside. We're burning. Everything's burning. I need to get out. What do you grab? What's the first thing that you grab? You get what I'm saying? What do you do? That's moving fast enough to where it's almost similar to a tornado. You can get caught in this blaze, and then by the time it's so dry out there that by the time it hits the other trees that's in the local area, because this looks like there's very heavy brush. Let me move my webcam here. The brush is very heavy right here. Right here. If you look at this right here, there's more brush. Boom. And more and more and more. It's all over. So if you live in this area, you're gonna perish in the fire if you don't run. You gotta get out. It's insane.
The Hollywood sign and Griffith Observatory, but also the densely populated areas of the famous Hollywood Strip as well. With that then leading to mandatory evacuations in these areas, although that was lifted as of 7:30 a.m. local time. And reportedly, while that fire hasn't been contained at all, it is slowing down, which could explain why the evacuation orders were lifted. But unfortunately, that is nowhere near the only fire that firefighters are struggling to stop. The Palisades fire and the Eaton fires continue to blaze and grow, and their destruction's just been fucking devastating. In the Palisades, we've seen entire neighborhoods and historic shopping districts completely destroyed. In a lot of Altadena, where the Eaton fire has done most of its damage and where the most buildings have been lost so far, it's almost literally entirely gone, as we can see from satellite imagery. And neither the Palisades nor Eaton fires have been contained as of recording, and it's possible for a variety of reasons. I know yesterday that we talked about there being hurricane force winds, but I don't think just saying it really conveyed just how crazy it is. This is what I mean. Those winds fling embers all over the place, and they send flying, making it so that these fires move crazy.
Now, Phil, we gotta choose a side here, buddy. We gotta go opposites. We gotta go. It's gotta be. But look at the intensity of the wind and the fire and how it's burning the plastic and the metal in the McDonald's sign. It's insane.
Fast, which is also why if you're in the areas affected, you should get the fuck out when they say get out. Or when one's closing in, not only is it moving fast, but an ember can be thrown way ahead of you and start a new fire that cuts you off. And also, because of everything that we're seeing, it's led to discussions about how these fires have gotten so crazy, and it's led to this 5-month-old Joe Rogan comment going viral.
I talked to a fireman once, and he goes, dude, one day, he goes, it's just going to be the right wind, and fire's going to start in the right place, and it's going to burn through LA all the way to the ocean, and there's not a fucking thing we can do about it. I go, really?
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Let's continue.
He goes, yeah, we just get lucky. He goes, we get lucky with the wind. He goes, but if the wind hits the wrong way, it's just going to burn straight through LA, and there's not going to be a thing we can do about it. Because these fires are so big, dude.
So why would they cancel people's fire insurance on their homes? Questions need to be answered.
When they're talking about thousands of acres that are burning simultaneously with 40-mile-an-hour winds. And the wind's just blowing embers through the air, and those embers are landing on roofs, and those houses are going up, and they're landing on bushes, and those bushes are going up, and everything's dry. And once it happens in a way where it's so spread out that there's nothing they can do.
Although also with that, I will say anyone from or who has lived in SoCal will tell you that this is kind of an open secret. Like, the state has a fire season, like it's fucking Armageddon. The climate is perfect for massive forest fires and the ecology is reliant on them. But also some, like the nonpartisan outlet Cal Matters, they've pointed out that these fires aren't during the normal fire season and they could be fueled by climate change, which has led to crazy swings in weather. And I mean, you only need to look at LA to see what they mean. Almost a year ago, this exact place was flooded under record rainfall. In just the span of a few days, it got a year's worth of rain. But 11 months later, it's dry, on fire, and there's no water to be found. Speaking of which, that's been a big question for everyone, because it quickly became apparent yesterday that firefighters in places like the Pacific Palisades were running out of water at even the fire hydrant.
So now they've turned the water supply off so that they can't even put out the fires. They can't even fight the fires. You have private companies, you have mercenary firefighters being hired by private people trying to save their mansion. What is this? Somebody please explain it to me. What is this? What's happening, guys? And I mean, if you don't believe in the Bible, you already know what I'm gonna say. But most people have heard it. You've heard it before. No matter, I mean, maybe you haven't heard it, but I'll tell it to you. The Bible foretells a time where there will be great calamity, and all of the things that will come to be will force, the world to create one government. Now you watch and see. Let's see what happens. I ain't gonna force it now, but let's see what happens, because there's a lot of stuff happening right now. You got China, you got Ukraine, you have Russia, you got Korea. They suffering from stuff. They had another earthquake, or I think a tsunami. I can't remember. I think I'm gonna go and look that up as well. Yeah, Korea. I'm actually put a news about Korea. Let's see. Right. It was a plane crash. I don't know any details about it, but now that I'm thinking about it, it was a plane crash. But let's continue on. We're not going to watch the whole video from Phil. We just want to see a little bit, but
hydrants. With that then leading to a lot of speculation and accusations of incompetence. For example, Donald Trump saying on Truth Social, Governor Gavin Newsom refused to sign the water restoration declaration put before him that would have allowed millions of gallons of water from excess rain and snow melt from the north to flow daily into many parts of California, including the areas that are currently burning in a virtually apocalyptic way. He wanted to protect an essentially worthless fish called a smelt by giving it less water. It didn't work, but didn't care about the people of California. Now the...
What? Are you kidding? What? They was trying to save a fish. That's why they don't have no water. You could have just got the fish and put it in another place that's its natural habitat, like, that's close to its natural habitat, and still kept the water flowing, or even diverted it and did something different. You may have to allocate more money, but yeah, somebody getting their pockets lined around here, man. Somebody getting their pockets lined. Somebody making some money off of this. That's all.
The ultimate price is being paid. I will demand that this incompetent governor allow beautiful, clean, fresh water to flow into California. He is the blame for this. On top of it all, no water for fire hydrants, no firefighting planes, a true disaster. Now, with all that, there are a number of things to dive into, like regarding the smelt. That is a small fish native to the San Francisco estuary and is endangered both statewide and federally. It's also considered what's known as an indicator species, meaning that the health of its population is a good sign for how healthy that ecosystem is. And for years now, their population
Okay.
been declining. So efforts backed by Newsom to help the species have included limiting how much water is being diverted from that area to other parts of the state.
Wow,
All of which has been the
news
source
to
of a
us.
ton of lawsuits and legal battles, as many parts of the state are feeling the effects of not having enough water. Though this also, as some people have tried to debunk this as the reason for a lack of water, saying things like, the reason there is no water available in fire hydrants in LA is because the water lines have been broken or burned by the fire, so there is no water pressure, in addition to low water pressure due to 8 months of drought. Resist politicized accusations and conspiracy theories. However, that appears to be a bit of misinformation.
I mean, come on, bro. What are you talking about? How do you burn pipes that's underground, bro? How do you burn pipes that's underground? Like, come on, bro. That doesn't even make any sense. It doesn't even make any sense. They're just throwing shit at the wall and trying to make it stick just so they don't have to take the blunt of the responsibility of the situation. It's definitely some DEI bullcrap going on, and it's been all over every industry, and it's been ruining every industry, and now it's ruining even the things that sustain us, that make sure that we're safe. That's
LA officials were saying that was not the reason.
I want to be very clear that the water continues to flow in the Palisades area through our main system. We haven't had any disruption into the water system.
This lady right here, this lady, where's she at? This one right here, she ain't said nothing. We ain't heard nothing. She's the governor of the whole state. And she ain't said nothing? Ain't no way.
But because the winds were severely limited, the air operations, the number of fire hoses connected to the...
Why can't we have some... Like, listen, I love all people, man. I want to be honest. I love all people. But why can't we have somebody that speak good English addressing us? She don't even speak proper English. She don't have no grammar, nothing. She don't speak proper grammar, nothing, dude. Come on, dude. Like, what are we doing here, dude? This is who we have addressing the public. You got a bunch of folks sitting behind her. They looking like... A lot of these people looking like... Look at the black dude. The black dude just sitting there, just he don't even know why he there, bruh. He questioning all his life decisions. He like, man, how I end up in this goddamn situation, standing behind these stupid ass people, bruh. These niggas got us into this. Now who knows how many of them had a house over there, that house burnt down. I'm wondering if any of them actually lived in that area.
Fire hydrants depleted our tanks in the area, specifically in higher elevations. We immediately implemented our contingency plans to provide water trucks to support our firefighters, and our crews are working on how to refill those tanks during this very moment.
You also had LADWP's CEO and chief engineer saying earlier in the conference that this was not a case of the LADWP being unprepared.
In preparation for the windstorm, LADWP
I just don't understand, dude.
Preparation plans and fill all.
You got this dude over here trying to sign language area. He trying to sign everything, bro. Like you,
including the 3 1 million gallon tanks in the Palisades area. We also fuel all our generators serving our pump stations.
Man, it all sounds like fluff.
And so the short version, according to LA,
there ain't no urgency in how she's saying it. It's just like, if she was an actor, she would be a bad actor. Because it's people losing their homes, man. It's people losing their whole house that they built from the ground up, or they worked their whole life to buy. In California, you know, one of the dream states. People want to live in California, you know, and they want to live in a nice part of town where all the celebrities stay. Whoever did that, she did that, he did that, and now they whole house then went up in smoke, all because of y'all's negligence. Y'all have been negligent, and then now you gonna tell me something we have been doing. It's basically like a kid. You tell them to clean their room up, and you come in there and the room is half clean. You like, man, this room ain't clean all the way. I did clean it. No, you didn't. You need to wipe this table out. You need to You need to fold these. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you? What? This stuff is burning down. Y'all didn't do your job.
Was being used faster than it could be replaced since they couldn't rely on helicopters and planes to fight the fires. And in general, she also emphasized that they were searching for solutions to get even more water and also asking residents in Western LA to please conserve water. Now, with all that said, you also had a lot of people pointing fingers, trying to say who's responsible for what's happening, with many
somebody responsible.
Mayor Karen Bass. And as it turns out, Bass was when the fire started, and almost literally as she landed, she was asked questions about the situation. And at the press conference, she really didn't offer much new information and just reiterated what others.
This is an embarrassment, man. It's an embarrassment. She literally has nothing to... Is she senile? Does she not have any comments on what's happening? No? You really mean to tell me you have no comments on what's going on? It's hard to believe, man.
Said, that the city was repaired and is working together to tackle the issue. We also saw a lot of people talking about her push to slash the cities and the LAFD's budget, which was something that we talked about.
Cutting budgets to the police and the firefighters.
There are some new
like it's so crazy that this person, she don't have nothing to say.
Hurt the department's ability to respond to emergencies.
She can't even say sorry, bro.
There are those who are defending Bass's decision.
She can't even say sorry. Look at you.
But essentially, the main argument being that Bass had a lot of pressure to cut the city's budget in 2024 to close a massive deficit. But then when a massive disaster like this strikes, the city is asked, why was spending cut? But to be very clear here, right, it wasn't just conservatives who have been critical of the city and state's leadership. You had everyday people and folks like the Young Turks, Anna Kasparian, for example, being heavily critical of Democratic control of the state, saying with this, California and especially LA is controlled by Democrats. They are responsible. No more passing like our mayor who was in Ghana as fires exploded.
This is literally it. This literally exposes this. It's like catching them with their pants down. You caught red-handed. Now something happened to where everything that you did. This is the full explanation of the situation, and it's really no going further than that. I mean, it's probably deeper than that. It probably goes. It probably goes deeper than that, and I don't want to get too deep into it. But I mean, it's just insane how you have all of these homes destroyed, you have canceled insurance, and you have these DEI shills pushing for more women in the fire house, in the firefighter job role. You got people removing water supply from certain systems to save a fish, which sounds like some DEI-ish shit, or however you want to spit, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I ain't trying to do it. I ain't trying to even spit like that. But it's just insane. And if you are sincere about it and not disingenuous, you will see that there are some clear flaws within the thought process of how these people are leading that community. And I thank God that Texas ain't even close to what that is. You know what I'm saying? I thank God Texas ain't even close to what this type of experience is. Like, I don't even know, bro. This is insane. This is purely insanity. Like, I cannot understand it. But that being said, let's move to the next story. It stopped recording? That's the whole point of the black box, is for it to record throughout the whole crash. Wow. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. That is terrible. That is terrible, y'all. That is terrible. That is terrible. That's terrible. That's terrible. That Lord, we just pray for those people. That is terrible. Oh my gosh. There were people on that plane. There were people on that plane. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe that. You know, you think that everything is okay. You know, most of the time people, they're none the wiser to things that may happen to them in situations like this. I'm pretty sure these people, they just went to take a flight. They, you know, it just leaves you speechless. I'm sorry, but this is such a terrible thing to happen in any part of the world. In any part of the world. It's so terrible. Those people lost their lives that way, and it's so terrible. Oh man, my heart goes out to their families and all of that. Like that is so terrible. I hadn't seen that, and that is, I don't know if that's the. I think that's the. Is that the actual footage? I'm sorry, y'all. Is that the actual footage of it? Wait, let me see something. Okay, yeah. Is that the actual footage of this? That I don't even want to watch it again. I don't want to watch it. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. And it stopped recording in the black box, which the black box is supposed to record throughout the whole crash. That's the whole point of it, because it's collecting data on what happened during the crash. If there was a failure in the cockpit, if there was a failure in one of the wings, one of the engines, something failed. It may be the landing gear. All of those things have sensors. Okay, Minister responsible for this. He feels responsible authority and will take appropriate actions, and not discussing the right way and timing to resign. Oh my, he wants to resign. And that's such an honorable thing to do. It's not his fault. I don't know if that we can say that that's his fault. Maybe he knows something that we don't, but it's no way it could just solely be his fault, but for him to want to take the responsibility as a leader, and that's what a leader should do. I mean, if you thinking about what you want your leader to do, that's what a leader should do. A leader should take responsibility for the things that happen, even sometimes when it's not their fault. It's okay, because that's the point of being a leader, is to take the responsibility. When you say that you have the power to lead, it's the power to take the responsibility and the brunt of the punishment for whatever comes from what's happened. You know what I'm saying? And it may not even be your fault. It's similar to the story of Jesus, and so much so to say that it's not his fault that we sin, but he chose to be the leader and take the sin onto himself and die for it and rise again. You know what I'm saying? And conquer it and still be the leader. And so it's crazy to think about these things that are happening in the world. And I just think that it's man, I cannot believe that. That is so terrible. I just cannot believe that, man. Insurance time bomb. Okay, so
we start making videos.
So this alludes to the insurance that's been happening. Apparently, and this is something I mentioned before, apparently people's insurance was getting canceled right before the fire happened. And that just cannot happen. Because now there are people who were advanced in age, maybe, 60, 70, even up to, 90. I heard about a lady that she was 90 years old. She lost her home. They can't go back to work. So what do they do now? Is there going to be some type of government assistance to help them rebuild their homes? No, of course not. They're not. California doesn't even have the finances to do that. They just cut money from the fire department. Where's this money going? That's the question. That's my primary question.
Why is Skyler?
I don't know.
Videos about homeowners insurance in Florida and in California. We've been making these homeowners insurance videos for the last few years. Okay, many of you guys have seen it. I just made one 4 months ago.
Homeowners
about
insurance.
California homeowners insurance and what's going to be taking place. Rob,
Fair plan.
yeah, it's called the California Insurance Time Bomb that I did from 4 months ago. If you just go type in California Insurance Time Bomb, you'll see it that came up. And just put Bet David. You'll see it come up. Right there. Zoom in a little bit, Rob. That's how long ago? 4 months ago. Okay. And it explains what's about to happen with homeowners insurance in the state of California. So watch this. My pastor, who married my wife and I, he runs a church, 20,000 members. You met him. We went to Universal Studios with him. Dudley. Love him. Everybody who knows him loves him, right? I'm checking on him and his family to make sure everything is right.
Yeah.
And he says, for 38 years, he's been paying homeowners insurance. All
Exactly.
time. This is a responsible man,
Yeah.
solid guy, family guy, great guy. One of the top 5 men that has influenced my life directly. Okay.
Yeah.
And he says, just last week, this is before the fires, I got a notice last week that they are dropping my coverage. Okay? That they're dropping my coverage last week. Now, I'm not going to give the insurance companies names. All I'm telling you is, there's a lot of names, State Farm, Farmers, Liberty. There's a bunch of them that you can go through that are out there that are dropping it. Allstate, it's all over the place, right? That this is a real story that's going on. Okay. The question he asks, which is the question, we ask on the video, is here's the following. He says, he's not worried about himself. He says, but what happens if after you are in your home and the rates get so high, you can't afford it anymore? Does the loan company call the loan? Do they repossess your house? State Farm stopped writing new policies for house insurance altogether in California a few years ago. And that's a few years ago. And now California's politicians are for. Does the loan company call the loan? Do they repossess your house? State Farm stopped writing new policies for house insurance altogether in California a few years ago. And that's a few years
stopped
ago.
writing policies altogether.
California's politicians are forcing insurance companies to insure houses in areas that are high risk, and insurance companies are saying, no, why would I do it? I'm leaving your state. So here's where the problem is going to lie.
Wow.
So imagine how many people lost their homeowners insurance, and then this just happened. How are you fixing a house? Who has? And by the way, how much do you think these houses are in California?
Multi-million dollar.
But in California, you're not a it's not like the multimillionaire people think. It's like, oh, he's a, what do you call it? Woods. James Woods can pay and buy. James Woods is an $8 million guy.
James Woods,
77 years old. He's been acting for a long time. And you lose the house. And if you don't have insurance, what the hell are you doing? And forget about you don't have insurance. How long do you think? This is the part that Adam Carolla broke it down, which was phenomenal, the way he broke it down. It's a 6-minute video. It's worth everybody watching. We're not going to play the whole 6 minutes. But here's what he said. He says, okay, what are you going to do when all of a sudden all of these Malibu people, right there, he's saying that he's doing a podcast out of a, Rob, if you can personally listen to it and go to the part where it explains.
It up. Rob,
is that what it is?
This is where he starts talking about people voting Democrat and how that's going to change in the future. But I don't think that's the portion.
No, that's not where I'm going.
You want the beginning.
Don't worry about it. I'm just saying, and then, it's fine. So this is where he's going. He says, what are you going to do when all of these rich people in the Palisades, in Malibu, in Pasadena's got a lot of rich communities. Pasadena's got $20, $30 million homes.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do when these guys Their house is burned down.
Burned down.
What is a rich person going to do? You know what? Go expedite the process of getting a permit.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He says it's going to take, he says the reason why Bill Maher finally flipped in California.
So they have to get a permit to rebuild their house.
Solar he wanted to put on his house that it took so long. It's like, why it says we created a 1,000-day countdown.
Yes.
To see how long it's going to take for the solar to go on. So finally, when he's talking to the other actress, what's the actress that was on just
Jane
5
Fonda.
weeks ago? Jane Fonda. You're not seeing the problem with all these permits?
No.
So watch what happens. One of the reasons why we left Oakland Park is we're trying to get a damn permit for a fence. 2 years, 2.5 years for one permit. And then go and amplify that with all of these builders. How many builders do you have in California? So now somebody says, hey, I want my permit. And he's saying, this person that's a lesbian working there, giving permits, all this stuff, is going to sit there and use her power to make it harder for you to get the permit. Now you're going to realize why deregulation is the way to go. Liberals are going to realize the power of deregulation because regulations are slowing so much shit down. And he's absolutely right. Because what now takes place is I rebuild the house. Hey, I'm willing to build $5 million to rebuild my house. Great. Let's go wait for a permit. No, I need you to start building out. It's not how this works. We need a permit. So the line for permits. Imagine the line for permit. So we need a permit.
According to the IBIS world data, there are approximately 49,929 home builder businesses in California. That's 50,000 bits. That people are, how many people are building houses? That's how many people are building houses. That's like one company for every home that got burned down.
So the line for permits. Imagine the line for permits. What that's going to look. So then imagine what permits are going to be put on pause. So there's so many other permits right now that are pending. So imagine you want a permit right now. The city now has to decide which permit is more important. Imagine the fights that are going to take place in cities of wanting permits. Because that's when you realize it's going to take 3 years until they put the first brick. Where they first come and break and start building your house. 3 years after you're trying to get a permit. He says that's when people are going to realize, liberals are going to realize, what the F are we voting for? And he's 100% right. By the way, you know who would be a good candidate? I think if right now, I'm sure the way Trump works like this, he doesn't work slow. He wants to find out solutions. You know who could be a guy? I just texted him earlier today to whisper this to him. I don't know if he's going to want to do it or not. There needs to be already a bunch of people being thought about of running over there. And it's not going to be a guy that you think about. A nominate. I'd be making a list of 20 names right now for us to make a phone call and saying, hey, what do you want to do with California? And it's got to be somebody that can win both sides. Zachary Levi was on Jesse Waters yesterday, giving his perspective on what's going on. I just sent him a message here a minute ago. A person like that, there's going to be so many people right now that are going to get a knock and saying, hey, are you thinking about doing something? You're a Hollywood guy. You're California-based. You love this place. Are you thinking about doing something? Are you thinking about doing something? This is going to be a season. This is probably the worst season ever. If you thought Justin Trudeau resigned a week ago, imagine the amounts of pressures he is going to get. And not from Trump, not from conservatives, not from those people. You know when it flips? When people who gave you money that are on your side, liberals, are going to say, hey, Newsom, it's time. You're out. Step the F aside.
Gavin Newsom is a joke. Everybody knows it, and I'm pretty sure people in California have been knowing it for a long time. And this is just honestly gonna, I mean, it's just gonna, the proof is in the pudding, man. Like, the proof is in the pudding. This is gonna prove exactly what everybody's been saying, and you know, who knows? It might be a mass exodus from California for a couple of years, and I hope all those people don't come to Texas. I'm sorry. Do not come to Texas if you're from California. Just stay in your state. That's what y'all wanted. Y'all got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, that's what you wanted. You got it. That ain't nobody's fault. That ain't nobody's fault but y'all's, man. I'm just keep it G with you. But, hey, my heart goes out to all of the people who lost their homes and stuff, and I just hope there's a speedy recovery, and you know, I pray that God bless the folks that lost their family members to the fire, and it's a terrible thing, you know. It's just terrible, man. It's terrible things happening in the world. Y'all just gotta stay prayed up, man. Stay prayed up, and just continue on your path. Stay motivated, and don't let nothing discourage you. Don't let the times and the things that are happening in the world discourage you. Just be patient and stay rooted and continue to move forward, you know. Just keep doing it, y'all. Keep going. But let's laugh a little bit. Let's see.
You know, somebody don't always do the mum jokes. That's the thing, though.
Okay, but what's he gonna do about it? Why is he moving like?
No, it's cool. It's cool.
Bro, I'm getting mad.
Bro,
I'm getting mad, bro. I'm getting mad.
You know about my whole Indonesia thing? Who did you kill? I was streaming chess. I booted up a 10-minute game, just a random account from Indonesia. I looked at the account. Win rate was suspiciously high. Average accuracy was suspiciously high. Okay, I'm still gonna play. Let's see what happens. And I lost. And I wrote to the chess.com fair play team, and the guy got banned right before I'm going to sleep. I see hundreds of responses to my recent tweets. That account belonged to an older gentleman, and his son made a Facebook post that said, my dad played a big streamer in chess, Gotham Chess, and Gotham got mad he lost to my dad, so his community mass reported my dad, and he was banned for cheating. Oh, it went viral. Did you know that Indonesia has the 4th largest population in the world? I didn't know. I learned it the hard way. Tens of thousands of DMs every second. My YouTube videos went from 99% upvote to 50. They swarmed my comments.
All negative.
They were gonna kill me. They were going to rape my family. I'm not joking. It was tens of thousands of people every minute. It was unbelievable, and I didn't know what to do because the guy cheated.
How certain were you that he cheated?
100%. Subscribe. You know about my whole Indonesia thing? Who did you kill? I
was talking to myself.
I don't know how he know that the guy cheated. Let's try to find a funny video.
I will. You goddamn right I will. Exactly. You goddamn right I snitch on my own son, but I ain't gonna show my hole of my hole to get no money. And I hope my daughter don't either, cause she graduated this year at 15 and her daddy bought her a car. She ain't got to go finesse no man for it. Daddy been here since day one. But I hope my beautiful little daughter don't have to get naked to show up and hold to lay on her back just to try to get on her feet.
That boy Charleston White.
I hope the rest of the young girls that watching this can learn how to create content without burn your shit to the world. Trying to sell your body to me right here, touching on me like that shit turn me on. Man, I bypass girls like y'all every day. These some misled little girls, man, about to evolve into some bitches. And they ain't even bitches yet, cause they trying to have fun. They ain't getting no goddamn money. They more addicted to the lifestyle. They ain't getting no goddamn money.
And you a snitch on your own.
Man, that boy telling too much truth.
And I'm a man of great principles. I never read it on nobody. And that's when I could look in the mirror and look at myself and say, you know what, Kevin, I fuck with you.
Apparently in our marriage,
I like Kevin.
20 years,
Kevin Gates.
I had bought Melissa gifts, and she never said when she didn't like them. This happened in Mother's Day. So all these years, I'm buying her gifts. And of course, she likes some she doesn't like. But when she doesn't like them, she never says anything to me, right? So her birthday last year, I bought her 2 Gucci fanny packs, okay? 2. Gucci. You feel me? Thing been going good for the kid. You know? So for the first time ever, she was like, you know what? I don't really need 2 Gucci fanny packs. Like, the fanny packs is like a trendy thing. I don't need that. How about we take one back and get me a purse so I can use it?
My headphones are about to die.
Like, okay, you know, that's unusual, but it makes sense. Okay? As long as you're happy, I'm happy. But like we do in marriages, we got a scoreboard. And the scoreboard only happens when something's back, right? So I put that in the back of my mind like, she returned a gift. Huh. But I don't say nothing, okay? The next Mother's Day, like literally
What's the deal with the return? I think it's okay to return. If I buy you a gift and you don't like it and you want to return it, I won't feel offended if you take it back. Even if I put thought into it. If you really genuinely just don't want it, I'm not gonna be mad at you. I'm gonna just let you. I'm gonna just be like, hey, okay, go ahead. You know, take it back if you want to. Ain't no sweat off my teeth, you know. But all right, y'all. This is what we're gonna do. Quick intermission. We're gonna move to the kitchen and so I can wash these dishes. Hopefully the dishwasher. Oh, excuse me. Hopefully the dishwasher is done, and I need to put this iPad that I have. This is how I control everything. I need to put this on a charger as well. Everything is freaking dying, man. You know, my iPhone is dying. I have a Samsung. That's what I'm using right here. That's dying. So I gotta get another charger. But y'all, bear with me. I'm gonna put the music back on. There we go. All right. Let's take the iPhone. So y'all get to see a little bit of behind the scenes. I'm just keeping it as real as possible, so we're gonna have y'all set up right here so y'all can watch me while I watch these bitches. I think they have Alright, y'all. Bear with me. Sorry about the inconvenience. Let me get this set up. Oh my God. I need. Okay. Transition, guys. Just bear with me here. There we go. So all I have to do, and y'all, like I said, y'all forgive me. This is a little bootleg, but just work with me, okay? Just work with me here. So we need an audio input. Go with it. Boom. There we go. Now, I need to see something. I'm gonna just turn on the microwave. Mic check. Mic check. Okay. Okay. Yeah. That one, it works now. Okay. So, we're going to put this one right here. Because eventually, we're going to be cooking, but we got to wash our dishes. So, y'all should be able to hear me. And y'all got 2 views. I might actually move one view and do something different, but that's, you know, boom, that's good, right? Is that okay? I don't know. I don't have any way to monitor the stream right now when I'm out here because I'm streaming to my computer. But alright. Okay. Alright. This is getting ridiculous. Okay. Why am I not hearing the music, mate? Come on. Wait. Okay. Now we're just doing too much. All right.
Drinking on the east side, didn't miss the coastline. Thought that I'd be happier here. Fighting for a purpose, changing isn't working. Wish that I could disappear. Tell me in a slow song, tell me where I went wrong. Promise you I'll be all ears. Drinking on the east side, running out of lifeline. Tell me how to disappear. I wanna leave, but there's nowhere to go. I'm begging you, please, just take me home. But when I'm home, I still get home. I don't know where to go. I'm focused, I'm trying to leave, but there's nowhere to go. Can somebody take me home?
Take me home. Alright, y'all. So, unfortunately, my iPad died. And that's like the hub of my whole operation right now. So, we're going to have to just wait for a second for it to recharge. And then once it's recharged, we'll be able to resume back to what we were doing. So, you guys bear with me. In the meantime, in between time, I'll put it on. I guess we can restream somebody, right? That's fair, right? We love Microsoft just right now. Let's see who we want to restream. My boy Prospering. I like Prospering. Alright, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and wash the dishes so that I can cook something. And I'll restream this and I'll be back in a little bit. Holla at your boy.
Subsea, man. Thank you for the prime. What am I drinking? Mountain Valley spring water. The best water you ever had. Y'all be seeing nothing but the light in me.
Tell me that you miss me. Tell me where you've been. Tell me, did you make your dreams come true in the end? Tell me you'll just kiss me. Forget the things you said. Even though the saying goes, you should forgive, don't forget. I'm over it, I'm missing the way we used to dance. The way your eyes would light up anytime you saw your friends. I know that you don't miss me, don't know where you've been. I know you got a new man, is he better than I am? So here you again.
Never seen this many proms. All them proms. See him, Mr. Motorboat. Thank you for the prime sub as well. I have never seen this many proms.
That boy Prospering going up.
This is y'all be seeing nothing but the light in me inside of me. Y'all know why. All them proms. Thank you for the prime sub as well with more. Has he ever won on the train? I've been on the train 30, 40, maybe 50 times, and I ain't got not one dub on the train. I've died every single time being stuck on the hype train. Please let me go. I thought you had to go to work. I thought you had to go to work. Seeing nothing but the light in me inside of me. Y'all know why I got a big heart. You said you was going to work. Over here squeezing biddies on the hype train. And Pop V-Tech, another one. All them primes. Thank you for the prime sub, man. This is crazy. The conductor hat funny. You like the conductor hat, the hat with the train? Cause I'm on the train with the yeah. Y'all be seeing nothing but the light in me, inside of me. Y'all know I got a big heart. Let me know if you go ride with me. Don't hide from me. I'm just trying to find out where to start. Y'all be seeing nothing but the light in me, inside of me. Y'all know I got a big heart. Y'all be seeing nothing but the light in me, inside of me. Y'all know I got a big heart. Y'all be seeing nothing but the
You too, Daryl. You too.
Y'all know I got a big heart. Now you see me. Thank you for the 5 gift subs, man. ZX Rally. Thank you for the Prime. You already got Twitch Turbo. You know what I'm saying? You already had ad-free viewing, ZX. You ain't have to drop the Prime. You already wasn't seeing no ads. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't seeing no ads in the channel. Thank you for the Prime sub for 6 months. Crime Pool, all them primes. Thank you for the Prime sub as well, Crime Pool. And Jim Just J, you just had to get up in there. Thank you for the gifted sub. Cheerful Puppy with the 1,000 biddies. And taking the hype train to level 8. That's another 5 minutes on the clock. You just wanted the emotes? Y'all be seeing nothing but the light in me, inside of me. Y'all know I got a big heart. Alright, he just wanted the emotes, right. All them primes. Stewed Fox Tail, thank you for the Prime sub, saying easy dub on the train, let's go. I have never won a game being stuck on this hype train. Never. I just died to the storm. Oh, you just did it for the emos too, Tyann Moon? You just did it for the emos? You just did it for the emos, huh? You weren't trying to extend the hype train, you just... Now everybody dropping prompts for the emos now. Oh, you too? You too, See True? You just want to join in on the emo, See True forever. You just want the emos too? Thank you for the prime sub, See True. Oh my God, bro. Christmas break is over with. Web 20 Classroom Christmas break is over with, bro. You supposed to be back in school. Teaching. What is you doing? Man, on his lunch break. Tune into the stream. Oh, he on a hype train. Let me drop these 1,000 biddies. This man on his lunch break, eating a nice lunch. Trying to extend the hype train. Thank you for the 1,000 biddies, Web 20. Oh my God. Oh, my bad. You didn't know about the prime subs? You ain't know the prime subs extend the train? You ain't know that? Am I dead yet? Am I dead? We got a minute 40 on the clock. We got a minute 40. It's only a 2 tick. It depends on how much it takes to get to that 5 tick. It'll be like a minute 25. It'll be like a minute 25. The storm making stores before a minute 25. So y'all be seeing nothing but the light in me, inside of me. Y'all know I got a big heart. Let me cut me close. Let me cut me close. Y'all be seeing nothing but the light in me, inside of me. Y'all know I got a big heart. Thank you for the gift of sub to Russell. And Mr. Penguin with all them primes. Thank you for the prime sub as well, Mr. Penguin. Y'all be seeing nothing but the light in me, inside of me. Y'all know I got a big heart. Let me know if you go ride with me. Don't hide from me. I'm just trying to find out where to start. So I'm definitely dead now. Right before his. Oh, wait a minute. Yo, did y'all see the. Oh, y'all be seeing nothing but the light in me, inside of me. Y'all know why I got a big heart. Hey, welcome in. Everybody know I'm prospering. Everybody know I get it in. Everybody know I play to win. Let's run again. Shut up, ghost. Also in. Aiden. Thank you so much, my friends. Those with the subs, pay to win. I be out here every day. On Fortnite, that's what I play. Don't give up about what you say. Family friendly, that's my way. Shout out fan, what up, fame? Trust I know who grind with me. Trust I know who shine with me. I got some who do crime with me. I do this for family. Stevie, Yo, and Danny. I will shout out everyone, but it ain't easy. Trust me, don't judge me, don't cuss me. Some of y'all is musty. On Fortnite we sweaty, but that's the grand. I respect my G. Thank you for being here. Always keeping my mind clear. I pop off and y'all cheer. Got a lot of fans far and near. Still grinding but change gears. Be in the car but I steer. Make some songs but trust one thing. There's only one that I fear. Bless soul. Y'all be seeing nothing but the light in me, inside of me. Y'all know why I got a big heart. Web 20 Classroom, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Double Trouble with all them proms. Thank you for the prom sub as well. It's Randy. Couldn't hold back. Coming in here dropping 25 of them things on your boy. Thank you for the 25 gifted subs. Randy coming back. Dad said let me get in there too with his first gifted sub to the channel. Y'all be seeing nothing but the light in me, inside of me. Y'all know why I got a big heart. Thank you for the gifted sub. Anonymous, somebody hiding, dropping a gifted as well. Thank you. And taking the hype train to level 10. That's another 3 minutes on the clock.
This is not Lion
Y'all be seeing nothing but the light in me, inside of me. Y'all know why I got a big heart. All them proms. Gangsta Boogama. Thank you for the prom sub, man. This is the most prom subs I've ever seen, ever. They're still coming. Y'all be seeing nothing but the light in me, inside of me. Y'all know why I got a big heart. Sicario just followed 7 minutes ago. Thank you for the prom sub, Sicario Cali. Y'all be seeing nothing but the light in me, inside of me. Y'all know why I got a big heart. Oh, Nar. Thank you for the prime sub for 6 months. All them proms. Everybody got a free sub today? Everybody got a free sub today. Y'all be seeing nothing but the light in me, inside of me. Y'all know why I got a big heart. Just when it couldn't get any worse. Y'all be seeing nothing but the light in me, inside of me. Y'all know why I got a big heart. Joe Mama in the building. Y'all be seeing nothing but the light in me, inside of me. Y'all know why I got a big heart. Squeezing to get this subs, taking the hype train to level 11. And it's Matt V. Thank you for the prompts, Lord. Back to the train. That's another 5 minutes on the clock.
I mean, Ray
That's
White's
another 5
comedy.
minutes on the clock.
That's the truth. You ain't finna just go out and catch no Ray White shark.
Coming off the bus, wondering where we gonna drive. Oh look, I'm going to the train. When will it ever stop? If I keep on dying, how am I supposed to get to the top? Let me off the train. Andrew, thank you for the tier 1 sub on TikTok. cheerful puppy dropping 1,000 biddies, saying that cheerful puppy subscribed with Prime. What in the troll? Thank you for the 1,000 biddies, cheerful puppy. How do we get you off the train? You gotta negotiate with Twitch Talk. You gotta negotiate with the chat to find out what will make them stop the train from going.
I mean, that's kind of okay. Because then, shit, you got revision. If they was doing that consistently, because they obviously they not doing that.
Ridiculous.
They consistently do it. Then that's actually wrong.
Joy, thank you for the 5,000 biddies. A Web 20 Classroom just subscribed through MySpace. Thank you for the 1,000 biddies, Web 20 Classroom. Taking it back to MySpace. Circuit Joe with another 1,000 biddies. Tell me I'm free. Am I free? Am I free, chat? Am I free? Am I free? Let's go. Too late, Erica Joy. Sit your butt down in the chat. I'm getting off the train and I'm bringing all the pain. Let's go. I'm free. Thousand biddies. Too late. Let's go, baby. Let's get back to the squad. It's gang time. Alright. Woo! Thank you. Free man, chat. I'm a free man. Let's get it. It's time to roll out. Let's go, baby. Do I try solo versus squads on rank? I have. I just posted a solo squad video yesterday, no, 2 days ago. I posted a solo squad video in ranked 2 days ago. Check. You can see it on the TikTok or the YouTube. Put that thing on, man. Check it out.
Y'all be seeing nothing but the light in me, inside of me. Y'all know why I got a big heart.
Boom! Oh, no primes. Yeah, the primes are back. Thank you for prime set, Mary Blue. Thank you. I'm off the train. Sing it with me, chat. I'm off the train. Ain't no more pain. I'm playing that game. My aim so insane. I'm doing my thing. I'm off the train. I'm off the train. Look at my aim. Look at my aim. You like the brain. You can do it. Alright, that's it. Don't worry, that one's gonna be on the deluxe album. The regular album will have Welcome In, Everybody Know I'm Prospering, and Big Farts. That'll be on the regular album, and then if you'd like access to I'm Off the Train, that one will be on the deluxe version. On the deluxe, get the albums. Take that. Dang. Let's get the drip back. Woo! I'm off the train, hey, hey, I'm off the train, hey, hey, I got off the train, hey, hey, I'm off the train, hey, hey, check out my aim, 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 hey, hey, I'm so insane, 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 hey, hey, check out big brains, hey, hey, I got big brains, hey, hey, I got big brains, let's get it, I'm a free man. Must be what it feel like to get out of jail. Let's go, baby. I'm free. Alright. Let's get it. We're gonna wait. We about to get to the dog now. New song? That was gonna be on the deluxe album. Y'all be seeing nothing but the light in me. All them primes. Y'all know I got a big heart. Lord Ventresca. Okay, that's too many footsteps. That is not. Yeah, that's way too many footsteps. These artificial intelligence. I'm off the train, hey, hey, I'm off the train, hey, hey, I'm off the train. All them primes. I just noticed this man got a big head. Been playing with the skin all day and did not notice this man's head is humongous. How have I not been getting headshots tonight? Man head taking up 3/4 of the screen. God dang. I don't know why it just hit me. This game got a big head. It even sticks out the car. God dang. Why have I not noticed that all day? This man's head is huge. Pause. I'm off the train, hey, hey. I'm off the train, hey, hey. I'm off the train, hey, hey. Let's roll. Alright, there is a big old head. It matches your. All this mess. Y'all talking all this mess. But if I take off this hat and I expose my forehead and you get knocked out because the forehead hits you through the screen, then I look like the bad guy. Okay. Keep talking. Okay. Keep talking. Chasing a little too hard there, buddy. Miss me. Sit down. We're spamming them souls. Good play. It's two different teams. That was close. Too close. Hey, I left all my splashes, man. Beautiful play. Again. One team just got wiped. I'm gonna see if I can sneak up and get the beam, man. The third party team is the one that should be low. Team Drew, think about doing this other one. Team 2. There we go, Rick Ryan. We're hunting rabbits. Double kill. Oh, that's not everybody. Oh, yeah. Make sure we keep our distance from him. That man had the fruit ninja syndrome. Keep our distance. And it's a 1v1 for the 27 kill dub. I'm off the train, hey, 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 about to get a dub, hey, about to drop them subs, hey, about to get a dub, hey, I'm off the train, hey, let's get it. Woo! Y'all be seeing nothing but the light in me, inside of me. Y'all know I got a big heart. Young Money! All them primes. Thank you for the prime sale for 31 months. Why didn't the bush break? The bush break? Because I was ghost riding the wood. In order for the bush to break, there has to be somebody in the driver's seat. If nobody's in the driver's seat, then the car will go straight through the bush. It's the little things, as you can see. No driver, no breaking the bush. But you see, we can go very slow with the driving, and bang. Let's roll on. Alright, where the last one now? How do you change seats so fast? On controller, I believe you have to left click on mouse and keyboard. It depends on what you put your keybind at. My keybind is left control. It's very easy to switch seats. It's left, or it's actually, I think it's right click. It's one of them clicks. One of the clicks on controller lets you switch it fast. And then whatever you set it to on your keybinds on mouse and keyboard to do it on there. It is right click, it's right click. Okay, there. Right click. Challenge. Ideal room using only the lock on pistol and hunting rifle as your weapons. And you got the 10,000 biddies emote on it. You got 10,000 bits on that, Mav? Is that why you put the emote? You got 10,000 bits on that challenge? Let me know. Good luck finding both in one match at that part. How many you need? Oh, okay, never mind then. Never mind.
It's always good to
we can just enjoy the solo versus squad content challenge for free. Let's do that. We ain't gotta do none of that. Let's get some GGs and dubs and dubs. There you go. I'm off that train. Hey. Get some chickens in the chat. What win number is that? That's number 5 on them. Bet. Let's keep running them things up. Let me go get my food right quick too. Oh, why you got some time too while I'm gone? Make sure you check out the short form content from today. Y'all be seeing nothing but the light in me, inside of me. Y'all know why I got them bronze. Thank you for the bronze, Austin. We got short form content dropping all day on the YouTube Shorts, TikTok, and the Instagram. Check them things out. Drop a like, drop a comment if you get a moment of time. Y'all be seeing nothing but the light in me, inside of me. Y'all know why I got a big heart. Y'all be seeing nothing but the light in me, inside of me. Y'all know why I got a big heart. Run it back.
The thing is, I told my dad, no,
they not.
Exactly what to do. He didn't listen. And so now he mad at
I just got that thing that says they're planning on ending support for Windows 10. forcing us to 11.
Great. The thing is, that all of that what Pam talking about, I hear her because I know how my dad is. But I told her
October
to
14th.
create a standard operating procedure for Armstrong, but this is something she could have done. She don't.
The newer,
She said that she
the
thinks
newer
she
the
didn't
operating system,
write it
the
down.
worse it is for gaming.
Because we were talking.
The newer the operating system, the worse it is for
She just
gaming.
don't want to do it. You know, she just want to tell you how to do it. She don't want to do it herself. That's cool. You know, she not gonna do it. And that's why I'm like, look, just tell Chelsea, because Chelsea is literally, she lives here with them. So it's like, there ain't no reason.
October. That's a lot of months, okay.
And that's, you know, like that. I think that's like I told my dad. I'm like, we already know if Chelsea, everybody that came to work on shit. So that's why people ain't been back, because everybody done already did it, and don't nobody want to continue. So if you gonna run a business, maybe you just need to give it over fully to the next person and let them run it, and you just be a driver. You know what I'm saying? I'm live streaming. I'm about to look. I got my camera set up. I'm about to
Okay. So when I say the worse it is, not for, I hate to put it this way, but not for casual gaming. It's only at the you know what I'm saying, the highest level of gaming, like tournaments and stuff. Like, so switching to Windows 11 ain't gonna be no problem for me and what I'm doing in pubs and stuff. It's more so for the elites of gaming. So everybody that's playing like builds, comp, and all that type of stuff, or any type of tournaments, it'll be for those players. It's going to be a little bit worse for. Well, a lot worse actually. Not for pubs talk though. The more services and processes you have to have running on your computer, the more input delay you get. All of it affects input delay. Y'all be seeing nothing but the light in me, inside of me. Y'all know I got a big heart. Let me know if you can ride with me. Don't hide from me. I'm just trying to find out where to start. Coming here and dropping 5 of them things on your board. I think we're trying to get this channel. That's a lot of people. patience. Wait for them to do the slash because they have to stand still in the air, and then you get your max damage pump on them. Beautiful. Beautiful. Brother playing Fortnite while I'm watching me and swear he can kill me. Hey, this is what you need to do, Upside AJ. This is what you need to do. You need to stop watching me. I need you to stop watching me ever again in your life. I need you to get him a PC or whatever he plays on and get that man to start streaming. Because if he swear he confident that himself in himself, he could get out here and make the same content I'm making. If he could get out here and make the same content I'm making, he could change you and your family life. Get that man some equipment so he can make his dreams come true. That man some equipment. Get that man some equipment. Hi there. Squad one, so calculated, beautiful.
I lost a piece of me, you stole my heart and took away my soul. Threw kerosene all on the coal and lit a match, babe. I tried to reason, did the most, but pocket aces never fold. You picked the time and place and show.
Y'all be seeing nothing but the light in me, inside of me. Y'all know why I got a big heart.
Behind the silence, I get caught in your violence. Violence know you too well. There's no more fighting, fighting, so don't we trying, trying. I can't keep lying, lying right to myself. I've seen better days, I'm in a world I can't escape. Took me down a path I hate and let me roll.
Alright, here we go. Nice. Cool. Alright, y'all. So we're gonna try to make this quick, alright? Today we live streaming. We doing everything raw. Okay, so if y'all seen a lot of jumps and cuts and here's and there's, We just testing things out, letting kind of things flow naturally, and I just want to see how it all works before I just kind of start digging in my heels. So I just want to make sure I have all the tools I need and everything works how it's supposed to work, so I ain't gotta have no issues with it being where it need to be when it comes down to it. Now, I am your boy JLA. This is JLA's Kitchen now, so we gonna do it's like brunch-ish. Yeah, we're gonna do like a brunch type of vibe. Bacon, egg, and cheese torta. Okay, so if you don't know, you know I love Mexican food. This is gonna kind of be a little bit of a fusion style. You know, we try to incorporate some fruits and just some nutrient-rich vegetables. So we're gonna do a cucumber salsa, a cucumber apple salsa. I'm gonna show you how we do that. And then we're gonna do bacon on the pot, and we're gonna fry the tortilla in the bacon grease and get that nice and crispy. I have a hummus that I made the other day that we're gonna put on top of the torta with the bacon. We're gonna fry up a little bit of egg, put some Velveeta cheese in there, put the salsa on top, and we'll plate it up, and I'll show y'all what it looks like. So let's get started. First off, we got a hot pot. We're gonna get some bacon down. I'm gonna move my camera so y'all can see. So we're gonna get some bacon down. Got a good amount of bacon here. Got a good swath of bacon. You already washed your hands and everything, so just know I did that ahead of time. And we kind of want a little bit of the bacon to be thicker, so I'm using 2 slices at one time sometimes. And we kind of, what I like to do with bacon is I'll take some type of flat surface. This is what I have right here. And I'll just put a plate on it, just to keep it steady, keep it down, so it doesn't curl up. Now, in the meantime, while that's cooking, we're gonna go ahead and make our salsa. So this is gonna be pretty simple. Right here we have a lime. That works. Alright, so right here we have a lime. We're gonna take a sticker off. We'll rinse it off a little bit. Just need this lime. Okay. Guys, don't be alarmed. I do have raw bacon on the board, but I washed the board and I just left the bacon on that side and it has that other side. I really already chopped all my vegetables. I have my cucumber right here. Cucumber, my apple. Got a little bit of red onion right here. And then I have some cilantro. So we are gonna need some spices. Now in the meantime, let's stick on our bacon. Make sure our bacon's not burning. Stickage. I'll use that plate. And I just put my tongs in the dishwasher, so you're just gonna have to use a spatula. So just turn this over. And I like to flip my bacon a lot. I'll flip it twice at least. Especially because I'm using the plate. I don't want it to burn on one side, so, and it gets a more even render when I do at least one flip. Throw my flat on top of that. Go and get some pressure. Now, moving back to the salsa. I'm gonna start throwing our cucumber right here in the bowl. Another bowl. Throw our apple in there. It's a very simple light and crisp taste with a little bit of sweetness. It's very vibrant as well. So we have our red onion. Throw all the onion there. And then
It's gonna be like an afternoon thing tomorrow. I'm gonna be out there like
right in there. Dishwater right here. I wish we could have some dishwater right to the side. Now, I'm gonna season this how I season any normal salsa. Salt, pepper, maybe a little bit of garlic powder, and season mine all over the place. All right, so salt, pepper, got the garlic, and I have this right here. So this is complete seasoning. This is something you need to have in your kitchen if you don't already have it. So we're gonna go ahead and cut this lime in half. You really only need half of it. Go ahead and squeeze that lime in there. Your apple's gonna already be very bright, so you don't want to be too aggressive with the lime juice. You're gonna just stir around. I'm not afraid to put a little bit of like canola oil or whatever neutral oil you have, even if you have like some olive oil or avocado oil, just throw a little bit in your salsa just to kind of help it to meld together, and you're kind of creating somewhat of a vinaigrette when you're making a salsa. So I'm gonna add a dash, just a small dash of apple cider vinegar. And it just gives it a little bit more tang. We're gonna check on our bacon. It's kind of what it's like working in the kitchen, y'all. I worked in a lot of kitchens. I worked Papa's Burgers. I've worked at Papa Dough Seafood. I've worked at some bars. I worked at a bar called Sawyer Ice House. And as you can see, that bacon is rendering nice and evenly. I wish I had some tongs because a spatula is not really the best job for this. But we're gonna put a plate to the side and we're just gonna let that spin up. Now that we just let it do what it do, we can turn our fire down a little bit and let that crisp up while we finish our salsa. So we're gonna go ahead and continue to stir. Get that oil kind of incorporated in there. We want a good amount of salt, not too much, but just a good amount, because it's already going to be very tangy. And you get your nice little couple of shakes of pepper in there. And people might think this might not be good because it has apple in it, but trust me, apple is one of those things where it could be sweet and savory at the same time. And we just got a little bit of garlic powder in there and just a little bit of this complete seasoning as well. And it's just gonna give us that flavor that we need. And we just gonna mix that around. Keep it all in. Go, boom. Here we go right here, y'all. So, yeah. That's actually really good. That apple has a crispness to it that's, I think, plays really well with the salsa type of vibe. Add some more lime in there. It's tangy, it's salty, it's sweet,
Y'all know why I got a big heart.
I can just eat that by itself. If I wanted to, we could just straight up eat that by itself. So we got our bacon nice and crisp, evenly rendered. And we like to leave a little bit of that oil on there. That's a good boy. So I'm gonna get rid of this bacon grease that we have here. And just put it in a bowl to the side. I know y'all can probably still see me. So we just put that in the bowl to the side, and we fry up our tortas or tortillas. So I'd say we'll do about 4 of them because they're gonna be kind of loaded to the brim. We throw in a little bit of oil because the smoke point of the oil is a little bit higher than the fat of the bacon. Throw in our oil, and then we start frying these crisp. I'm gonna turn up our heat a little bit. You're gonna fry those tortillas crisp, and we're gonna start preparing our bacon. And basically, you just want to chop your bacon up to a point where it's, you know, a little bit fine. Not too fine, but, you know, I like my experience. This is a little
Y'all been seeing nothing but the light in me, inside of me. Y'all know I got a big heart.
Like that. Crunchy and crispy. Another chop the other way. And bam. Now we got our bacon. Well, it's got a little bit of a fatty part on it. I might actually take some of these bacon strips and fry them alongside the tortillas so I can incorporate that bacon flavor into the tortilla. So we pretty much already did the preparation. We did our, you know, basically our main thing that we needed to do as far as preparing whatever stages that we, you know. A lot of times you want to prepare things in stages. So you get your cold ingredients that you prepare first. This is the salsa. And then we have the hot ingredients that we can do while we're preparing the cold ingredient. And then once you are going to plate, you want to do the most time-sensitive thing, or the thing that gets cold the fastest or goes bad the fastest. You want to do that last. So in our case, the thing that goes bad the fastest, or the thing that gets cold the fastest, is the eggs. The eggs will get cold super fast. The tortas will be crispy, so we don't have to worry about them getting cold. But in the meantime, in between time, we'll go ahead and prepare those eggs. Get some eggs out of the fridge. My fridge needs to get clean, so don't you dare judge it. Don't you dare judge it. Don't act like your fridge is clean. I mean, it might be. It might very well be, but my fridge, I cook a lot, so sometimes the fridge isn't always clean, but we do the best we can. We don't judge. We listen and we don't judge. We listen and we don't judge. Okay. So Gordon Ramsay says always crack an egg on a flat surface. That way you don't get your eggshells in the mixture, which I just freaking did just now. Which is unfortunate. Alright, so same spoon that we made the salsa with, we're gonna rinse that off. And we're gonna whisk up our eggs. Boom. All you gotta do, whisk up your eggs. I'm gonna add a little bit of buttermilk in here. Just a little. Just to kind of give it some flavor, and I'm gonna add this complete seasoning in there as well. You can season your eggs ahead of time. I actually prefer that because it permeates the eggs and makes them fully flavorful, you know? So our tortas are almost done. Our tortillas. So we're gonna just keep preparing, stirring our buttermilk, make sure that's all homogenized. Get our seasoning all the way in there. Make sure everything is incorporated evenly in the eggs. That's all you gotta do. And we never cooked before. We're gonna learn today. Alright, so we got our eggs. Good. As we letting our tortillas get crispy. So the longer they go, the crispier they are. And we have the bacon going right beside it, so it's rendering the bacon fat right next to the tortilla, which means you get the bacon flavor in the tortilla, which that's what I was hoping for. Okay, so we're basically just playing the waiting game now, guys. Just a little bit of cooking now. While you're waiting, you always want to clean while you cook, so best thing that we can do right now while we're waiting on things to cook is to clean up your area, clean up, everybody, everywhere. In every kitchen that I've ever worked in, I've always had a clean kitchen. I don't play about that. I don't play about it. It's not my style. I can't work in a dirty environment. Now, some people can, you know. Some people can work in a dirty environment. I ain't judging them. I just can't. That's not my stilo. So we're gonna flip these. Let these keep going. Really and truly, we're gonna flip them around. There's always one hot side of the pot, so you wanna just always keep that in mind when you're cooking. We're gonna take it in. I'm gonna bring it in so y'all can see, get a close up. So that's what we're doing right here. Boom. Alright, cool. Now we got two different angles, but that's what that looks like. That's what that looks like. So we're gonna let that continue to go and until it gets crispy. Now one of these is getting crispy. And my iPad, y'all, if y'all see me walking back and forth, I'm switching the scenes on my iPad. So I have to walk back to my iPad. iPad is charging right now, so I have to just let it charge. But we are getting, you see, really good render on that bacon. It's rendering right next to it. Our fire is kind of hot, but it's because I need these tortillas to get crispy, and sometimes, depending on which brand you buy a tortilla, it can be hard. But this one's crispy. That one's good. My dog is thirsty. Let's feed her. Let's give her some water. I'm gonna have to get a dog cam so y'all can see now. She's such a cutie pie. She's a hard-headed thing. I love her though. She's just a sweet dog. She likes to cuddle. That's all she wanna do. Okay. So we just did touch that bowl, guys. So you wanna go ahead and always rewash your hand. You know, it's not a bad idea. Just go ahead and do that. Rewash your hands and get back to it. So we coming up to the point where we're about to play. We're gonna start plating once. Well, actually, we can go ahead and play right now because we got 2 tortillas. So I'll let this bacon render next to these tortillas. Go ahead and take this bacon out. My hands don't burn, guys. Don't worry, I'm fine. And it might look a little crazy, but it's sanitary, guys. Because by the time I take these tortillas out, this bacon will be completely cooked. So it is sanitary. Do not worry. I do have my food handler. I don't have my kitchen handler, but I have my food handler. I do have my food handler's license. So I am certified to work at a kitchen. And normally, I will say in a restaurant situation, I wouldn't do this because it's just bad practice, but it is sanitary because, I mean, technically by the time you cook by the time you eat any of this stuff, it's going to be fully heated and cooked through, you know, including the bacon. So, yeah. No E. coli or salmonella or whatever else is coming forth will touch my body. Alright. So now we're going to play this. So, I'm going to change our view. We're going to play it up, guys. Bear with me. We're going to plate it up. And we're going to get to eating. Alright, so boom.
Wait, that's 18.
We do need to flip these. Make sure these get flipped. Now, first thing we're going to add, I'm going to put some of our, actually, we're not plating yet because we don't have our eggs. We still have to wait. So, I got ahead of myself. I'm getting hungry. I ain't going to lie. I'm getting hungry. I'm ready to eat. But we just gonna be patient. We're gonna let everything cook. We're gonna get our eggs. That way we have enough protein for the rest of the day. We have our omega-3 and fatty acids from the chickpeas and the hummus. We got a lot of vitamins in our salsa. We got our fats in our bacon, and you know we'll have a good amount of water. And yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. But yeah, y'all let me know if y'all cook, man. If anybody cooks in the comments, let me know. Because I like to share recipes. I actually have these books. These books I got in Navasota, Texas at a book exchange where I know it was nothing but a bunch of old biddies putting these cooking books in the book exchange, because why wouldn't they? That's how, you know, older women shared their recipes. They would exchange recipe books, and these are some of the best, highly reviewed recipe books, old school recipes. It ain't gonna be a lot of the new age, like, you know, gluten free and stuff like that, which I do have to eat gluten free. Ironically, because I'm allergic to gluten, but you can always modify recipes, man. It's easy, you know. It's not a hard thing to do. So you just gotta find a way to exchange whatever gluten that you have in that recipe into something that's non-gluten. If it's flour, it could be chickpea flour, it could be almond flour, or whatever, rice flour. It could be something different. So just keep that in mind whenever you're looking at a recipe for something and it may not be gluten-free for you. You could just do it your own way. You know what I'm saying? That way it's, you know, it's gluten-free. You ain't gotta worry about your stomach being hurt, you know. Or, you know, for me, I get abrasions and I break out and stuff like that. So never really I was always a bread eater, always. And sure enough, can't eat bread anymore. You know what I'm saying? Can't do it no more. But that's all right. That's okay. We really don't need it. We got rice. We got a lot of carbohydrates that we can really use. You know what I'm saying? So we Hey! Hey, yo! Alright. So we got some fresh bacon. And some of this bacon I like undercooked a little bit. And you know what I'm saying? I just left it how it is because sometimes I like a little bit of chew in my bacon. I don't want it to all be crispy. Some of it I wanted to have a little bit of like chewiness to it, you feel me? Alright, so go ahead and drop our eggs. And with eggs, with scrambled, you want to try and like be consistently mixing. I know it's a lot of people that do their scrambles different, but if you're doing it for like a torta like I'm doing now, you kind of want to have a loose scramble. You know what I'm saying? So you want to work it a lot, not too much, but just enough to like break up those curds and get them a little looser. Now we're gonna take it off the heat. We're gonna take it off the heat. We're gonna add a little bit of this Velveeta cheese in here. And this is uncut raw, y'all. Everything is off the cuff. So if it ain't your style, forgive it, but you know it ain't made by AI. That's one thing that's for sure.
I can't tell who was who.
And I'm not gonna be fake for the camera. I'm not willing to do that. Y'all love me for who I am and what I do genuinely. That's all I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? And I'll work for the things that I really want to do, like music and fashion and just creating businesses and philanthropy and all those things that I want to achieve in my life. That's what people will know me for, not being fake on camera or doing extra just to get some views or doing anything like that. No, not me. Will not be me. So we want to go ahead and work that cheese in here off the heat because you don't want to really overcook your eggs like too much. So you can really just work it through the eggs and it'll eventually like start melting. It's Velveeta cheese, so it's kind of like processed cheese. It's okay, you know. For all intents and purposes, this will work. And we just kind of want like a loose egg with some cheesy vibes in there. And it's gonna start to melt. And that's what it's gonna look like, y'all. Let's give y'all a close up. Let's see here. Oh, sorry, dog. Sorry. Okay. I just stepped on my dog. That's a close up of that. That's what that's gonna look like. That's what we're gonna put on top of our torta. And she waiting on food like it's gonna be for her. But I'm so sorry, Mama. I didn't mean to. You okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mama. So we done touched all over the dog. Now we gotta wash our hands again. That's kind of why I didn't want to do that, but that's okay. We'll just rock it out. All right. It's plating time now, guys. It's plating time. So we're gonna take one torta, right? Just so we can show you how to do it. You take a little bit of hummus, right? And spread our hummus. You spread our hummus. Try to get it even if you can. Boom. There we go. It's a nice little hummus layer. Boom. Nice and easy. Next, we throw our bacon on there. Or actually, we throw a little swath of eggs. Bacon, egg, and cheese torta. So we put our nice fluffy eggs on there. You can see how fluffy they are, how nice and creamy they are. I actually prefer eggs like this, especially when I'm making something like this. Boom. Now, I'm gonna throw our bacon on top. Nice crispy bacon. Crispy. And then throw salsa on there. Now, a couple scoops on that. Got a little bit of Parmesan cheese right here, just for a little funkiness. Boom. And I don't know about you guys, but ranch makes everything better. So we're gonna throw a couple of beads, slides of ranch on there. Just like that. Wow. Here we go, guys. Bacon, egg, and cheese torta with a cucumber and apple salsa and hummus. Let's give this a try.
What the heck?
See how this tastes.
I didn't even know that existed there.
Give this a try. Now my torta, you can see it's a little bit, it's not as crunchy as I want it. Whoa. Wait a minute. Whoa. Y'all think I'm lying? If you think I'm lying, you tripping.
Why do you ask?
Bacon and cheese torta. JLAmusiq kitchen, you know.
Again, somebody can still take their advantage. So we're already on the YouTube channel. Just type in Prosper's page. It's a full
y'all.
Video tutorial teaching you how to do that. They say, yeah, you look at that one. Okay, so probably wouldn't be the best person to base it off of, you know what I'm saying? Don't buy just because of what I play.
That's way too good.
I could be on the console on 120 FPS, 120 hertz, and still be out here clapping all types of booty cheeks. It's never really what the person plays on. So my best advice for whether you
don't forget the Bev
or AMD is just to get what you can.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? So you can
I kind of want to just turn the stream off and just make like 10 of these things, man.
Based off your budget, but don't ever try to get the exact CPU they're
okay.
on because they look good and stuff.
That was me though, making egg cheese torta. Hope y'all enjoy it. We're gonna get to the next segment in like 30 minutes. Y'all give me some time. We're gonna do some gaming. Alright, so bear with me. This is more so for recording purposes, so if you do find yourself here in the stream, just know that a lot of this stuff is gonna get chopped up and edited and added to YouTube as a video. So just don't judge me, dude. Just let me do my thing. Y'all give me some feedback though on what you like and what you don't like. How you feel about it all. That was pretty good. You know, it's a very natural thing. I'm not trying to try too hard. It's something I would already be doing, to be honest. I would already be in here cooking, making something. Now, I just kind of want to make content out of it and just share the journey with y'all. So, quick intermission. I'm about to crash the rest of these, y'all. Well, I gotta make them first, but then I'm gonna crash. I'm gonna holler at y'all.
Beautiful sport. Thank you for the 2 months up or 2 more.
Alright. That's unfortunate. Oh God.
You could tell me them I would never break open. I could never let you in. You could tell me them violent. Baby, I would take that risk. Ain't no matter what the sin. You could tell me. Say what you want. I don't need a thing to keep on going.
I'm just trying to go to my channel, dude.
Your final song, I feel like coming too, but I was sure it. Something you play, but when I'm bleeding, taking away, anything but breathing.
Okay. I'm about to mute y'all. Just bear with me. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. Coming up on 3 hours. I'm going to stream a little bit later. We're going to game instead. So we're going to do some gaming. Yeah. I'm going to see you guys.